Hey Jelly Babes, welcome back to my channel. So I have recently purchased some products from VS Nail Art Supplies. So let me just open up this package and I can show you. So obviously the glitters are what I have purchased, and I've purchased other things as well which you'll see in future videos. So that may be why they've led to put a little like thank you gift of some extra little samples of things. So thank you so much for that. So I've got 4 little like sample sizes. So I've got puzzle pieces here, neon puzzle pieces, then you've got neon like Lego blocks, and then you've got some like Minnie Mouses, and then some like, pastel-y stars. So they're all really pretty, and I've always wanted the puzzle pieces, so thank you so much for that. So these Jelly Babes are colour changing glitters. You heard me right, colour changing glitters. So it will change in the sunlight and in the shade. Okay, so I will just quickly show you now the colours that they're meant to change to. So I've just got my UV lamp here. So obviously this is just showing you how it would be if it was outside. I'm just going to move the others out of the way so they're not affected. So, I'm just going to put it in there just for a couple of seconds. So it was obviously yellowy before I put it in. And this is it when you take it out. So how cool is that? So it comes to a greeny colour, and they are extremely sensitive to the light. You can see it's pretty much already gone back to that yellowy colour. So you can see that colour change. It definitely happens, okay? So this is a pinky one. So again, I'm just putting it in for a few seconds, and it changes to almost like a violet-y blue, and again very quickly you can see it changing back to that pink. I mean, I could just do that all day. Look, it's just super cool. So this is another one. So it's another yellow, but it's obviously different to the other one, and when you bring it out it's a different color. It's kind of like more reddy and like orangey, but this one it's taken a little bit longer to change back. I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm just highlighting to you the definite change in colour. So I think it's just starting to change back now. And this is the last one. So it's like a pale blue, and then it comes out and it kind of goes to like, again, like a different shade of purple. And this one also is sort of taking a little bit longer to change back. So I was so excited when these came. I couldn't wait to play with them. Okay. Here's the difficult part. Trying to get how it looks in the pot to look like that on your nail. Okay? And why it's difficult is because they are iridescent glitters. So what do we know about iridescent glitters? They change according to the base colour that it's applied upon. So I applied it on clear, thinking, right, that's probably about the most neutral that you can get. So I put it on a clear tip. I'm using the sprinkling method just because it's a chunkier glitter, so it's just, going to help with the application of it. So I've cured that in the lamp, or I'm going to cure that in the lamp for 1 minute. And then, so I can smooth it all down, I'm just applying a top coat over the top. And again, curing that in the lamp for 30 seconds. So I can, buff it all down. So I'm just using like a normal buffer. Obviously, to do it quicker, you can use an e-file. So you can get it all buffed down so it's all nice and flat and no edges sticking out. And, it's a good quality glitter. You can still see that colour's there. It hasn't rubbed off with the filing. And then I'm going to be putting a rubber top coat over the top just to, again, kind of put like a bit of a thicker layer, just so, it doesn't feel rough against your finger afterwards. You may need to file it again. It just depends how bulky it is. Okay, so I'll get back to how it looked over the clear a bit later. So I thought, right, I'll try it over a yellow. So this is a neon yellow, okay, which is great for when you want it to look yellowy, but obviously when it's not in the UV, it's more of a sort of greeny colour. So how are you gonna do a base to incorporate both? So that looks cool. So I did it over white as well, and as we know with iridescence, it goes to that sort of light pinky and blue shades, which again, this all looks beautiful. and very, very pretty, and you know, that is very gorgeous, but it doesn't look how it looks in the pot. Okay, so that's my first big issue with it. So this is it next to the clear tip. So obviously, again, it's going to react to the colour. So I'll kind of put it against my skin. So you can kind of see that yellow a little bit more, but it's nowhere near as sort of like as pigmented as it looks in the pot. And it's probably because obviously the glitters are reacting to each other in the pot. So this is what it's like indoors. So you can see the colour. Okay, so it doesn't look anything like the pot over the white. It kind of slightly looks like it on the yellow. And this is it outside. So you can see it's completely changed outside in the sunshine in the pot. And I would say it's slightly changed the colour. It's made it that little bit darker on the actual pop sticks. So I'm just going to go into the shade again just to see if that affects it. So you can see how it changes in the pot. But it's so difficult trying to get you to do that on the nail. Obviously, if I put a solid base colour on, it's going to react to that base colour. That's what's wonderful about iridescent. You can put it over different base coats and it will react to that. But I haven't brought just iridescent glitters. I've brought colour changing iridescent glitters. So these are all the 4 different glitters that I purchased, believe it or not. This is what it's meant to look like indoors. It just looks like I've applied the exact same glitter all over my nails. There's just no distinction in the colour or anything. And this is it outside. So, you know, it hasn't changed colour. So I was really disappointed with this because, I mean, I know it's iridescent. I know iridescent glitter changes with the different bases that you use, but I thought they would have sorted that out. Like they would have done something so it would look like how it should do in the pot, but it doesn't. I mean, it's gorgeous. The glitters are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look how pretty and sparkly they are. It is you know, it seems to be a good quality glitter, but it's just not as advertised. So yeah, I was a little bit miffed at this. So I didn't bother doing any of the other glitters on a different base because I just thought it's going to just do it exactly the same. You're not going to see any difference on the actual nail. So I think the colour changing glitter is an awesome idea, but I think the glitter needs to be solid. It needs to be a solid colour or opaque or however you term it. So like when it's indoors, it looks yellowy. And then when it's outdoors, it turns to that greeny colour. So that's the definite colour change where you just can't do it with iridescent, obviously. So I thought that, you know, when I purchased it, that they'd, I don't know, sorted that out somehow, but obviously they haven't. So if nothing else, Jelly Babes, this hopefully will help you to realise that they are beautiful glitters. They look beautiful over different colours. They're just not going to do that colour changing effect that you're purchasing. So that's my review of these products. So yeah, so I am gutted because I had so many wonderful ideas in my head that I could do using designs with the colour changing idea. So that's it really. There isn't much left to say. I mean, if you want, I mean, they're beautiful glitters to get, like I say, but you're not going to get that colour change, or I can't think of a way to get that colour changing look. If you can, please share. So until next time, bye.